He headlines at the Belly Room at the Comedy Store. Absolutely very funny comic. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Eric McCarthy.
Hi, I've been studying feng shui. That's good. I'm sorry, I'm a bit overdressed. I just come from work. I'm a house painter. I was born here in LA, born and raised in LA, but I'm not a typical Southern California kid because I come from a conservative home. Whenever my father saw me doing that, he thought I was throwing up gang signs. He was always nervous about the Bloods and the Crips and the hippies. And my sister, she used to, growing up, used to tell me, "You're retarded!" And my parents would never correct her. So I thought I was. Because my mom, she kept buying me all these t-shirts with rainbows and stuff, and I'm like, "Whoa, Mom! I'm retarded, I'm not gay." "What about this body screams gay?" I mean, I never worked out for forever. I've never worked out. But I have found some positive perks about being perceived as retarded. Like, for one, I can skip around all day eating jelly beans. And nobody can say anything. Because if he does, he's the asshole. Because I'm retarded. Like, I mean, I can walk into any store I want. I can buy anything I want. I just bring it to the counter, and I pay with it with all pennies. And the clerk, he just looks at me, and he smiles, and goes, "Thank you very much!" And I'm like, "Whoa, hold on. I'm retarded, I'm not deaf, I can hear you." No, I was like, because I'm never going to know if I'm retarded, because a retarded person doesn't know he's retarded. Nobody's ever telling me that. It's like if I met somebody who had a mental handicap, the last thing I'm going to do is bring it up. I'm just going to say, hey Chris, how you doing? Play football much? I like the helmet. Is that candy you're eating? Oh, it's a golf ball. Well, how does that taste? It's like, but I know I'm not retarded because I'm actually doing really well with the ladies. In fact, I kissed a girl last night. But when she woke up, I was too embarrassed to tell her. I did meet a model at a party, and I was talking to her, and she was just ignoring me. She walks away, and I was like, "What the hell?" Then I saw in the mirror my shirt didn't match my pants. I'm like, "Oh, that's it. That was the reason." I've been reading a lot of Stephen Hawking, and I don't think that guy has a leg to stand on. I did write a letter to an old girlfriend. Here it says, my final love letter to the girl next door. I must admit, all my life, most girls were scared to go into a dark movie theater with me. You certainly were no exception to that. But we did have a good time on our first date. I remember it well. You actually came over to my house. You said, "Kevin, can you give me a ride to my boyfriend's house? My car is broken down." And what a ride was that? I still remember that smile you gave me when I gave you that $20 bill because Jason needed to buy some weed. And our second date is etched in my mind just as deeply. You said, "Kevin, want to mow my lawn with me? And I remember mowing your lawn as you sat on that porch and watched and laughed as your brother threw rocks at me. I always loved making you laugh. You always did bring out the romantic side of me. Like the time I climbed the ladder to your window in the middle of the night. I can still hear your screams. In fact, my ears still ring at night. It seems like I haven't seen you in like 8 years, but according to the court documents, it's only been 8 months. I would send you this letter, but as you know, I have absolutely no idea where you moved to. Love always, Kevin. My brother's been trying to set me up on a lot of blind dates, and he said, hey, I got this woman from my office. Her name's Rebecca. She's really nice. You like her. I'm like, okay, I'll go out with her. I mean, now I know you guys are probably saying, that guy, he's got no game. But I have game. I know how it's done. I mean, I take a shower, I put on a nice shirt, a nice tie, and a nice condom, and I go meet her. And I walk in there, she's sitting there in the bar, she's gorgeous. I walk on, hi, are you Rebecca? She's like, are you Kevin? I'm like, yeah, I'm Kevin McCarthy. She's like, oh, I'm not Rebecca. And then she just grabs her purse and her jacket and she just leaves. So I don't know what to do. So I turn to my mom, I go, I guess you're kind of early. Like, my mom's great, like, but I don't think she understands because I told her I was going to become a stand-up comic. And I said, hey Mom, I killed last night. And she's like, oh no, we knew this would happen. Like, he's like, I don't know, like, I think I struggle from self-loathing. Because I think that's the thing I hate most about myself. I actually have to put a roofie in my own drink just to masturbate. It's like, I know this one woman, she always wants to be independent, she doesn't want to ask for help from anybody. But whenever I'm alone in a room with her, she always goes, help! You know, my brother's he's always giving me advice. He's always saying, hey Kevin, you need to stop smoking, you need to quit, you know, because it's bad for you. I'm like, okay, I'm only going to smoke when I drink. Now I still smoke the same amount, but I drink a whole lot more. It's like my brother, he said, you know, there's 2 things women like. 1, women like to solve puzzles, and 2, they like to, if you give them an opportunity, they love to say yes. So like, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I took a girl out on a date, and I was walking my car, I'm like, oh crap, I lost my keys, can you help me find it? She says, yes. I'm like, well, there's somewhere on my person, so don't stop till you find it. But I'm starting to think that my brother's advice has made my game with the ladies worse. And that's kind of bad, because it wasn't like it was any good in the first place. You know, it's like, you know, Baghdad, it's really gone downhill. I mean, it used to be I just couldn't get women. Now I just make my gay friends homophobic around me. It's like, you know, with Prop 8, like, you can marry a man, you can marry a woman, you can marry a horse, but if the horse says nay. I know, it's like, my brother always says, hey, you know, Kevin, if all you want to do is just get a woman to sleep with you, it's really easy. You just got to take her to a bar and get her really drunk. But I always find I have to get a woman this drunk just to sleep with me. But when she's this drunk, she dies. So I'm thinking my best bet is just take out a personal ad. Maybe you can tell me what you think here. Hi, I'm Kevin. Why is 6 afraid of Kevin? Because Kevin ate 9. So you probably already guessed it. I'm a comedian. Everybody thought it was funny when I said I was going to become a comedian, but nobody thinks it's funny now. To tell you a bit more about myself, I'm a bodybuilder, but you probably can't tell because I just started today. I have movie star looks, especially if you consider Quentin Tarantino and Michael Moore movie stars. I don't have any kids, but my masturbation habit turned 18 last week. I don't travel much, but I did go to Mexico, and that didn't turn out so well. It turns out I'm allergic to syphilis. Anyways, I hope you respond to my ad. I wish I could say I like long walks and stuff like that, but I tend to get winded after a block or so. Thanks, I'm Kevin.